town. 9 cars were affected at this point. Emergency crews have been on scene since the disaster happened. CN is also on scene now, as well as more CN resources are being deployed. The contents of those containers have been verified, and it is pulp. There is you might see some liquid on the ground right now, but it's just water from the pulp and poses no concerns at this point. We have evacuated 6 residences close to the area, as there has been some structural damage to some outbuildings, as well as fences. No houses or anything has been damaged, but for just for safety and precautionary, letting those guys do their work, those residents will be temporarily evacuated, and we'll be connecting with them, with our town staff, to deal with accommodations for tonight. At this point, no injuries that we've heard about, and they've done a full assessment, and there appears to be no injuries. The rest of the train has been moved outside of town. All the other accesses are open, except for the one here on 3rd currently, which will take some time for cleanup. So, obviously a ton of questions that we would pose for CN. An investigation is underway, and we'll wait for all that information before we jump to any conclusions. So at this point, I would entertain any questions that anybody has. I don't really have more information to ask. Joe?
Which way was the train going down?
My understanding is it was going from west to east.
And the evacuated residences
are the ones which would be, just south of the train tracks, west of 3rd Street.
whatever that avenue is called.
Yeah. 1A Avenue, yeah, sorry, right along north of 1A Avenue. I have nothing else to add. Any other questions? For residences, feel free if there's something you'd like to ask. Okay. So we will do our best to keep communication flowing using the town website, social media. We did use the emergency alert system as well to communicate that information. We'll be doing another briefing here at 7 o'clock and do our best to put some communication out with that, as well as tomorrow morning as things unfold. So, okay. We're just very thankful that obviously that wasn't worse.
CN hasn't given you any estimate of the time it might take?
Preliminary discussions are 24 to 48 hours, but it's very preliminary at this point. So they have more crews and resources being dispatched and are en route and should be here shortly. And once they do a better assessment, we'll have a more accurate timeline. Okay, Shirley?
Is there any idea why the train pulled apart at that specific spot?
We have no indications why that happened at this point. So they do have their team on site doing inspections, and an investigation is underway. But we'll have to wait for that information. We only have speculation at this point.
So you will let people know what you find out from CN?
Absolutely. We'll be here working for a while, obviously, and we have a communications person here with the town that does a fantastic job getting information out there. You've probably seen some on social media, as well as our town website. We'll continue that into the evening here, and be updating again tomorrow and keeping people unfolded until it's all taken care of. And obviously then council will deal with the aftermath of that, post the event, to ascertain why the reason happened and what we do to prevent